Well, g'day fishers. Welcome back to another weekly fishing report. School holidays are just about to start. The weather for the weekend doesn't look too bad. Sunday looks like there's a bit of a southerly change coming through. Doesn't look like it's going to be strong, 10 to 15, maybe a little bit better around lunchtime. Morning looks good. Sunday looking a lot better, and Monday, well, might as well make it a triple long weekend. Monday looks sensational. So if you can get Monday off, there you go. Extra Queens long weekend. There you go. So getting back to the fishing, this week the estuary's just been on fire. Actually, some really big flatties being hanging about at the moment. Jack Hammond's been smashing on the soft plastics, some absolute nice fish. He got a nice one there that I think was close to 90 centimetres. So some real nice flatties around, especially up in the shallow flats here of Tilligary at the moment. So some good flatties around. And I think you'll continue with that. I think what will happen, we've had a lot of rain in the last 24 hours. It probably will discolour the water slightly, but they'll just fire the flatties up even more. Probably want to go to, say, some brighter soft plastics. So obviously go to those, well, even black and golds to contrast, but something in that chartreuse or pink colour will work really well. Same with the hard bodies. Trying hard bodies, go to those chartreuse or those brighter colours, and they'll work well for the flatties at the moment. So definitely worth a crack on the flatties this weekend. Spoke to Paul from Fishport Stevens Estuary Charters. Caught a cracking mulloway just over a metre on 4 pound. So he throwing 2-inch gulp shrimps up around the walls for brim and absolutely got a horse of a mulloway. He said he actually lost one bigger than that as well. So good to see a few mulloway around. You would have seen we put up a photo of Mark. He actually got a cracking fish as well, fishing some live baits on the tide changes. So some good mulloway around in the estuary at the moment if you're keen on doing that. Still some good brim around, some quality brim around at the moment. So if you're keen on doing that, plenty of brim around the rock walls at the moment and the oyster racks as well. Also, Jacob and Eli fish with their dad. Got a couple of nice pan-sized snapper inside the base up around Salters Point, so it did really well there. So keen to give that a go. There's a few little reddies hanging around, some good size ones around that 1 to 2 kilo mark inside the bay at the moment. So that's what's happening in the bay. A bit of offshore fishing's been a little bit quiet. There have been some snapper around. Up to the north of us there, up towards Port Macquarie's been an extraordinary early striped marlin bite. Let's hope they push down. Be really good to see. A few longliners are working north of there as well, but a fair way up. So about 60 east, or 60 nautical miles east of Harrington there. So we'll keep an eye on that altimetry and zero line. It is pushing down, so you never know. We might get a little bit of a striped marlin bite there, so we'll see what happens there. Still some good snapper around. Fishing deeper water seems to be the key at the moment. Now the beaches and rocks, we've got a little bit of easterly swell at the moment, but I think that'll just back off over the weekend. Plenty of drummer and brim around off the rocks, salmon and tailor as well. And the beaches, well, beaches are fishing really well actually, so especially up Fingal Way, plenty of salmon and tail if you're keen to have a spin off there at the moment. So even down off Barooby there, if they open it, just check the national parks when they open that beach, it's just crazy. But down off 1 mile, when that northerly switches around there, 1 mile and Samurai will be worth a shot as well. So all in all, the fishing's pretty good. Like I said, the offshore's been a little bit hit and miss, only because of the weather. But looking into Sunday, I think that forecast for Sunday will be a lot better to get offshore and have a look around. And now we're off the full moon, leading into new moon. Definitely worth a snapper bash, that's for sure. And if you can get out wide, we'll wait and see what that altimetry does in that zero line. You never know, we just might get an early striped marlin bite. Anyway, that's it for this week. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.